Hello, welcome to my YouTube video. And today we're going to talk about how to financially thrive in a Trump economy. I know the news that Trump has won, and I know I've been away since he's won. And, I know my position on Trump is a little more different, but I'm not here to talk about my political position. I'm here to talk about finance because we're a finance channel and we don't talk about politics unless it involves finance. Then I'll be able to talk about politics and finance together. Sometimes it usually goes hand in hand. But a lot of people are actually really happy that he's actually in office because a lot of people has invested and they want to see their investment go higher. And that's why people want him in office, and especially the crypto people. I mean, yes, and I'm invested in crypto and he won. And ever since then, Bitcoin has hit $100,000 since he arrived in office. And the feeling of him being in office is great for people that have assets because they know those assets are going to go up. Where when Joe was in office, things people were struggling, and then even the businesses, and that's why the economy the way it is. So a lot of people actually have faith in him that he's going to fix the economy. Well, which we know that the president doesn't fix the economy. He kind of helps out, but he doesn't fix it. That's more on the Fed, Jerome Powell. That's really his job to do that. But we're going to get into the video, and here it is.
You can financially thrive in Trump's economy. Stay invested. If you have money invested in the market, don't move it. Keep it there. Stay invested. Despite the market shooting up immediately following Donald Trump's election, the truth is no one knows how the market will react in the upcoming months and years. Many say they know what is going to happen. Oh, the high tariffs are going to crush the economy. The lowering of taxes will reignite the companies. Some could be true, others could be false.
And that is true. We just don't know. We don't know how tariffs are going to affect the economy. We don't know if low taxes on corporation will benefit the economy. We don't know. And everyone's making their speculation of what is going to happen. But I personally think, if you ask me, I'm not really sure. So I don't know. So if you expect me to know, I don't know. Comment down below. What do you think is going to happen? Can you predict what's going to happen in Trump's? Will things go down? Will prices go down, or will they continue to go higher? We'll just have to see.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. It is good to be informed of what is happening in the world. We're all social beings, so we can't live in complete isolation. But let's not obsess over every possible scenario and try to correct our heading based on some new piece of information. If the market responds positively to all the policy changes, then that is great. Your portfolio will appreciate in value as it has done for the past 100 years. If the market responds negatively, not a problem. You can buy more shares at a discounted price. And as long as US companies over the long run continue to innovate, create valuable products for their customers, and generate profit, your portfolio will bounce back and appreciate with time.
Yes, and this is why I said you really can't lose either way as an investor. You really can't. This is why I believe this is the best time to invest right now. And he's going to be in office for 4 more years, and that's just it. We're not saying like, you know, any other president will go higher. We'll just never know. So we'll just have to see what is really going on and see if his presidency is a good thing on the economy side or not. We'll just see.
Rule of compounding: never interrupted unnecessarily. The number 2 way you can financially thrive in Trump's economy. Segueing from the earlier point of staying invested, play the long game.
And that is no matter if Trump is in office, Biden's in office, or any future presidents that'll be in office, you still have to play the long game, because at the end of the day, it's not about quick money. It's about investing a period over time. And so how are you going to do that? If you're asking me, you're going to start investing daily, whatever the amount that is, and you're going to build it over time, because at the end of the day, you control 1% every day, getting better and better. And that's what you control. All you can do is really control what you can do today, and it's 1% better each day.
According to a survey by Empower, in the latest election, half the Americans believe that the results of the 2024 presidential election would directly affect their personal finances. Yes, the election was important. The president drives new policies and appoints important cabinet secretaries. And there are specific policies that does affect everyday people directly: tax rates, credits, deductions. However, for the most part, when it comes to broader economic policies, the connection between those policies and how it affects our personal finances is generally indirect and minimal. Most often, what drives the economy and the stock market are macro events beyond even the president:
Yes.
technological innovation, international trade, geopolitical events.
And that is really interesting. I never really thought about that macro events actually make your stock goes higher from new technology, international trade, geopolitical events, which I think that's actually going to happen with Trump. And somehow, some way, I don't know how. I don't know if it will be for the better or for the good. So your vote is good as mine, and I'm clueless. Just comment down below. How do you feel about these macro events? Do you think they'll happen under Trump policy in his term as president?
Thus, regardless of who is in the White House for the next 4 years, we must play the long game. The market may react positively right now, but it could quickly turn. And vice versa. It could be the start of a new bull run. No one really knows. So take the news with a grain of salt. Stick with the tried and true, the simple strategy of building wealth regardless of who is in the White House: living below your means, staying out of debt, and staying invested in the market. Number 3, where you can financially thrive in Trump's economy: consider additional diversification. All right, but let's say you're still
Which is very important, because at the end of the day, you don't want, you don't want to have your eggs in one basket, okay? So yes, in the beginning, you can kind of go heavy in one thing, but when you continue to make a lot of money in one other thing that you're already good at, that's when you want to start diversifying. You can diversify early, but in my opinion, as humans, and especially the way my brain works and a lot of other people's brains work, typically if you focus on one thing at a time, that's how it generally works, because our brain is easier to process one thing at a time than two other things. But you diversify when you have a lot of money in that industry already, then you can diversify it to other things. And a lot of other people actually stick to focus on one thing. Yes, it's great to be knowledgeable, but there'll be a time when you have to diversify. And that comes with you and your time and your happiness. And when you want to add new things, a business feature or starting something new that generates more income, it happens every day.
uneasy about all the changes proposed by the new administration. Is there something you can do to mitigate uncertainty, at least to give you some mental peace? If you really want to do something, I say consider additional diversification. Diversification is one of the best weapons to mitigate risk. The more we have our money spread across different companies, industries, and even countries, the less our money is impacted by one variable.
Yes, and I agree. Because at the end of the day, it goes back to what I was saying earlier, that if you have your money split in different industries or different investments, you'll be well off, and you should be doing that anyways. And I'm going to end the video right here. If you want to watch the rest of this video, I'm going to put this guy's link in the description, and you're going to watch it, not we. I mean, yes, we, but not me, but because I've already watched the video already. And if you want to watch my next video where I talk about this financial expert and to see if actually I agree with his advice or not, I'm going to put this video up here. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.